What's up, guys? We're finally going to be talking about another game review today. Well, more like game review slash thoughts about this game, technically, because again, I have very mixed thoughts on this game. Obviously, what you're seeing right now on your screen, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Now, again, first of which, if you guys enjoyed the game, that's perfectly fine. If you guys had issues with the game, I'd like to know what your issues were about it, or if you enjoyed what you enjoyed about it. Now, again, for this being an RPG game, I had a lot of high hopes. Again, it was very well. First off, let me say this. You guys know I played a lot of Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball, but this game really failed in my opinion. I thought this was probably one of the worst games of Dragon Ball I've ever played, and that goes even with fighters. And you guys know I didn't really care for fighters too much. Um, I thought it was very boring because again, the cutscenes were amazing. I will say the cutscenes were absolutely incredible. It looked very beautiful. The animation was absolutely fantastic. Really made it look like you were watching the anime. But when you were playing, it was very repetitive. Some of the enemies were harder to fight, as well as there wasn't really nothing to do. There was really no nothing really to do. You kept fighting Red Ribbon Army drones or Frieza's men or this, and then, playing as Gohan, feeling like you played more Gohan than you did anything else. And again, you can only play the Dragon Ball Z story so many times before you're like, okay, I've had enough, and you just are like, hey, I'm done, I quit. And that's pretty much what it was. Again, you played as Vegeta a few times, you played as Piccolo, you played as, all these other characters that we all know and love. But again, it felt like it fell short to me. Again, I don't think any game has really held a high point to me since I would probably say um, probably Budokai or Tenkaichi, because again, those just felt like they were better, I guess, organized, because this felt like it was harder to level up. It was harder to actually fight an enemy, to actually explore without, these enemies trying to get in your face and all these collecting for nothing, and then trying to evolve when you couldn't evolve. It just, a lot of it felt very rushed, and also felt a lot of very lacking, and also things that you constantly got to have, healing items. You got to have all the, make sure you eat this and do that, and there was just so much to do where it was like, as a beginner, I'm like, okay, I want to explore, I want to do this, I want to do, I want to fight different enemies, I want to play as Goku, I want to be able to enjoy this. And again, maybe I didn't give the game overall probably my best attention, but at the same time, there was a lot of times, again, it was rage quit. I did do a lot of rage quitting to this game. There was times when I'm like, okay, what the hell is this? I don't know what I'm doing. And again, I love the Dragon Ball Z story. I love the Dragon Ball, well, like pre-Dragon Ball, to Dragon Ball Z, and then Dragon Ball Z story. Again, you guys know that Frieza arc is probably one of my favorite arcs in the entire Dragon Ball Z series, franchise, however you want to call it. Again, I love it, but at the same time, it really just felt like it was, again, here we go again, playing as, these characters that go through the story, and I loved it. But at the same time, it felt very repetitive. It didn't feel unique. It didn't feel new. Again, the graphics were good. I didn't have problems with graphics. Playing as, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, whatever. It just felt, again, stupid. I was like, okay, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that when it feels like the same thing? And it didn't feel that, and the gameplay was absolutely horrible. The gameplay felt like it was just there. It didn't feel like it was unique. It felt like they took Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse and then they tried to upgrade it, but then they failed. If that makes sense, it felt like they failed doing this. I don't like it. Again, you guys can agree with me, you guys can disagree with me, but again, it just feels like it's one of those games where it was set up to be something that it's not, and I don't think that that's what they were originally hoping for, but I think that's what necessarily happened. Uh, Again, maybe I'm giving it too harsh. I don't know. I don't know if there was something that I missed. Again, I got the game very late. I don't think that the game probably is the best out of the games. Again, I grew up playing Budokai, Tenkaichi, Burst Limit, all of them. But again, all these games have issues. This game is not perfect. Fighters is not perfect. Xenoverse is far from perfect. But Xenoverse is one of those that's very different. You get to play as your own character. You get to create your own character. You get to customize your own character to a certain degree, and then be able to fight alongside Goku, fight alongside, the Z fighters and other characters, and play as other characters when you're fighting on these, these other missions. But it felt very lacking, and I don't know why that it felt like that. Again, maybe I'm not the only one. I know I've been seeing a lot of people saying that they regret buying the game, that they regret, putting $60 or more. Now, when I first bought the game, I got it for over $20 at GameStop. I think that it was, I believe it's $20 at GameStop. Maybe I waited at the right time. One of my favorite moments is, mealtime. That's pretty cool. But again, that feels very rushed as well. I think that, again, DBZ Kakarot just fell very short. I think the graphics, again, look absolutely amazing. But gameplay is the main thing that hit me. Gameplay, I absolutely hate. I thought it was going to be like Xenoverse. Is nothing like Xenoverse. It's probably worse than Xenoverse. It's probably one of the worst type of gameplay I've ever seen, to where it's like, what the hell do you do? You're not fighting like you normally would. The controls are all messed up. You don't know exactly what you're doing when you're trying to make a heavy attack. It doesn't do anything no matter how much you level up. You could be up on a higher opponent that is lower than you, and you still have chances of getting, your butt whooped. And you want something different, and then you want to be like, oh, hey, well, if I get to level 15, I can take on a level 5 character or something. But I don't think that that's necessarily what they were wanting. They were just wanting you to play it and say, okay, hey, here you go. But at the same time, I don't think they were thinking that, and I think they really screwed up on the RPG process, to where you can actually upgrade your character, and your character can actually handle a lower character and not get your butt kicked by one. I think that is probably one of the main problems I had with it, to where I was playing against other characters, and I'm like, okay, what the hell? Why am I still losing? I'm doing everything I'm supposed to, and I'm landing heavy attacks, Kamehameha Wave or something. And I don't agree with it. So, again, maybe that's just me. I think, again, that this is probably 1 out of 10. I give it maybe a 3. Maybe I'm judging it too harshly. I don't know. But overall, guys, let me know your thoughts are about this down in the comments. I'll probably not go over everything. But that's just my opinion. Again, I love Dragonball, but this game just did not do it for me. It really failed pretty low. And, again, I may give it another chance. I may not. I don't think that this game probably did as well as everybody thought. But at the same time, let me know what you guys think. You guys a fan of this game? If so, let me know why. If not, that's cool too. Let me know overall what you guys' thoughts were about this. Did you guys first get it when the game first came out? Did you guys wait for it to come out? Have you guys even played it? Have you guys even thought about giving it a chance? Let me know your thoughts about this. That way we can have a great conversation down in the comments down below. Let's also be respectful about it. Just because you don't agree with someone, whether it be myself or another person, let's be respectful about it. But at the same time, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So let's go ahead and just try to have a great, comments down in the comments down below. And as always, I'll see you on the very next video.